Owner changes. By this point, we've set the foundation: pre-construction, budget, contracts, and understanding what is an out-of-scope change and an in-scope change. But here's the reality. Even if your estimate, bid, and budget are perfect, projects change, scopes evolve, drawings shift, and site conditions surprise you. That's why change management is one of the most crucial and often one of the most chaotic parts of cost control. Handled well, it protects margin and keeps relationships strong. Handled poorly, it destroys trust, delays payments, and erodes profitability. Prime contract change orders are formal changes to your contract with the owner. They can modify scope, price, or schedule. Different companies call them by different names. They could be change order requests or something else. No matter what you call them, the path is usually the same. You're identifying it as a general contractor or an owner requests a change. Those can be through requests for informations, field directives, or otherwise. The contractor gains visibility into the cost as well as schedule. You can solicit requests for quotes from the subcontractors or gather internal costs if you are self-performing. With all that information, you're pricing the change: labor, materials, equipment, and markup. You compile all of that to get a potential change order or change order request, whatever you call it, to send to the owner. If owner approves, the work gets done. If owner rejects, the work does not get done. So here's the common risk. If you jump ahead without approval, or if your documentation is weak, you will not get paid and the change order will get rejected. Remember, if it is not documented, the change does not exist. If you must start before approval, protect yourself. Use a construction change directive, field directive, or at least something in writing. Document who authorized it, what change, and then follow up with a formal change order as soon as possible. Textbook versus field reality. In textbooks, the workflow is really neat. You could identify it, price it, submit it, and approve it all before the work starts. But in reality, work often begins before paperwork catches up. Tight schedules, client pressure, or site surprises mean you sometimes have to work at risk. And if the owner later refuses, you might not get paid. What also happens is that changes don't trickle in neatly. They hit all at once and drag out longer than planned. In your download, you now have 2 tabs that are added to the Excel sheet: Master Cost Control. The other is a change log. I have added columns and highlighted the ones that have been added. Please note, I did not delete any columns. They are hidden to simplify this concept. What we're looking at is the scope item. This baseline budget does not change. This has been frozen after we went through the proposal. The total is $1.5 million. I have budget change commentary notes. This number should always be 0 because I'm not increasing or decreasing the bottom line. I'm understanding how much money is left from my contingency and buyout savings. The transfers that are coming in from here, the $7,050 subtraction plus the addition here, is coming in from my buyout savings. I've added those notes in the commentary on column P. Talk about change orders. On the next tab, I have a tab labeled Change Log. This change log is a log of all of the out-of-scope and in-scope changes that are happening on site right now. In this situation, I have estimated out 2 approved change orders, a total of $60,000 each. They have been approved by the owner. I've also added a fee on top of that estimated amount, and the total cost to the owner is $69,000. I also have 1 out-of-scope change that I've already estimated out at $20,000. That status is pending. The days aging is 60 days. With a fee of $3,000, total owner cost is $23,000. From the approved change orders, I have $69,000 of owner approved change orders. Let's go back to the master cost control sheet. A new column under column R that says owner changes. This is coming from out of scope approved changes. $60,000 in direct costs, and I have $9,000 in profit. This is the $60,000, and the fee is calculated here, giving me $9,000. With the owner changes, I now have a new budget total. I've also added a new column under S, new budget total. This equation adds up the baseline budget plus budget changes and any owner changes, which gives me a new budget total for this line item. If I scroll down to the total project value, my original baseline budget is at $1.5 million. I have budget changes that equals up to $0. And I have $69,000 in total owner changes, which brings me a new total budget of $1.569 million. In this Excel sheet, I've shown you an example of how you can track owner changes, but look and ask yourself, how would you show these changes on your own projects? Do you track them consistently, or do some slip through the cracks? How do you handle the gap when work starts but paperwork lags? Final takeaway, not all owner change requests turn into approved change orders. Some affect schedule more than cost. Some lag in paperwork. Your role is to manage the risk responsibly. Document early, submit with backup, and protect both your margin and your relationships. That's how you stay realistic and responsible.